Imagine standing in front of an ATM late at night. The cold screen processes your request. Your chest tightens, your palms sweat, and your breath grows shallow. You already know what it will say. Seeing those words delivers a sharp, physical sting to your stomach. For millions, this is a recurring nightmare. We are taught that money is a game of cold math budgets and balance sheets. But if wealth were purely about mathematics, anyone with a calculator would be a millionaire. Money is an emotional mirror. It reflects our deepest fears, insecurities, and generational traumas. Welcome to Mindset Alchemy. If an invisible wall stands between you and financial freedom, you do not lack talent. You are living under the hidden tyranny of a scarcity blueprint. Today, we break that blueprint down and rewire your mind for abundance using cognitive science and behavioral economics. As the brilliant financial essayist Morgan Housel once observed, doing well with money has a little to do with how smart you are and a lot to do with how you behave. If you want to systematically transform your relationship with wealth, hit that like button, subscribe to Mindset Alchemy, and share this video with someone who needs to break free from financial anxiety. Tell your subconscious mind that you are ready to grow. Consider the data. A massive study published by the National Institutes of Health analyzed over 90,000 participants. Researchers discovered that an individual's psychological attitude toward money was one of the single greatest predictors of long-term wealth accumulation. Those who associated money with security and practiced intentional planning accumulated massive assets, while those driven by impulsive emotional reactions stayed trapped in cycles of lack. To understand how to attract money, we must examine why we push it away. Julian and Marcus grew up on the same street, attended the same schools, and came from identical socioeconomic backgrounds. Yet, their homes hummed with two entirely different frequencies. Whenever Julian asked for a toy, his father would say bitterly, "Do you think money grows on trees? People like us don't get ahead. Money is the root of all evil." Julian grew up watching his parents argue over unpaid bills every Sunday. To him, money became synonymous with tension and entrapment. Next door, Marcus lived a different reality. His family also struggled to pay rent. But when Marcus asked for something they couldn't afford, his mother would look him in the eyes and say, "We can't afford that right now, Marcus, but let's figure out how we can earn the resources to get it." Your mind is your greatest asset. 20 years later, both men entered the corporate world. Julian was incredibly intelligent, but whenever a promotion or a high-stakes business opportunity arose, an invisible hand pulled him back. He felt anxious around wealthy clients, undercharged for his work, and sabotaged his savings. He was unconsciously living out his childhood script: money causes pain, and staying poor keeps me safe. Marcus started a modest digital business. When he faced setbacks, he saw data points, not barriers. He negotiated boldly, valued his time immensely, and attracted high-value partners effortlessly. His mind was an open channel for wealth, while Julian's mind was a fortress against it. Behavioral psychologists call these patterns money scripts, unconscious beliefs forged in early childhood. If your subconscious mind views money as scarce or stressful, it will actively deploy cognitive biases like loss aversion to protect you from the very thing you claim to want. How do we shift from Julian's friction to Marcus's effortless flow? The answer lies within your brain's physical architecture. Traditional science believed the adult brain was fixed like dried cement. We now know this is a myth. Through neuroplasticity, your brain constantly reorganizes its neural networks based on your dominant thoughts and behaviors. When you focus on lack, the bills you cannot pay, the opportunities you miss to activate your amygdala, the brain's primitive alarm system. This floods your system with cortisol, which physically impairs your prefrontal cortex. In a state of chronic financial stress, you are neurologically blind to opportunities right in front of your face. Conversely, when you deliberately cultivate an abundance mindset, you stimulate the brain's reward and motivation centers. This neurochemical shift triggers a sustained release of dopamine, which enhances your pattern recognition, boosts creative problem solving, and increases your resilience. You do not magically pull money out of thin air. You rewire your neural pathways to spot value and take decisive action. If you are ready to change your internal landscape, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this message with 3 people. True abundance multiplies when shared. Help Mindset Alchemy continue bringing you science-backed insights. To systematically attract wealth, you must run your mind through a deliberate transformation process. Random affirmations are not enough. You need to install a completely new operating system using the Wealth Reconfiguration Protocol. First, execute the linguistic flip. Pay meticulous attention to the vocabulary you attach to financial transactions. The next time you pay a bill, do not do it with resentment. Shift your emotional state. Realize that paying that bill means you have the privilege of enjoying electricity, clean water, or shelter. Replace the phrase "I can't afford it" with the question, "How can I generate the value required to earn that?" This simple pivot forces your brain out of defensive panic and into creative problem solving. Second, deconstruct your core money trauma. Sit down with a pen and paper. Trace your earliest memories surrounding money. Write down the exact phrases your parents used when they argued about finances. Bring those hidden, unconscious scripts into the light. Look at those limiting beliefs and say out loud, "That was their narrative, born of their limitations. It is not my truth." Third, automate to overcome behavioral biases. Behavioral finance proves that human beings suffer from present bias, our hardwired evolutionary tendency to choose immediate gratification over long-term security. Do not rely on fragile willpower. Log into your banking application and instantly automate your savings and investment contributions. By removing human emotion from the process, you effortlessly build a fortress of security. Fourth, transition from time exchange to value leverage. Understand deeply that the market does not reward you for your time or your hard work. It rewards you exclusively for perceived value. A laborer working 12 hours a day in a field earns a tiny fraction of what a strategic thinker earns in a single hour. Why? Because the laborer's time is limited and easily replaceable, while the strategic thinker provides highly leveraged, scarce scale. Shift your focus away from "how many hours can I work?" and direct it toward "how can I solve complex problems and build systems that work for me?" Money is not a physical object you chase desperately. Money is an energetic force naturally drawn to environments of clarity, order, preparation, and self-worth. Chasing money without changing your underlying mind is like trying to heal a dying tree by painting its leaves gold. It looks temporarily successful, but the roots are still rotting underneath. You must heal your financial roots. You must completely rewrite your internal script from a tragedy of lack to an epic masterpiece of abundance. As Ralph Waldo Emerson famously wrote, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." You are not destined to live in financial terror. You are destined to manifest abundance, to build a legacy, and to use wealth as a profound tool to uplift yourself, your family, and the world around you. Thank you for tuning in to Mindset Alchemy. If this video gave you a surge of clarity, please hit the like button right now. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss our masterclasses, and share this specific video across your social platforms. Let us create a massive wave of abundance together. Keep transforming your mind, keep mastering your internal chemistry, and remember, your external wealth will always rise to match your internal gold. We will see you in the next video.